Hello. Hello, hello. Hello, hello. Oh, I know I forgot something. Okay. Bye, guys. I forgot something. Bye. 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 Hi, everyone. Welcome. I forgot my charger. I'm gonna need that. Okay. Hello. Welcome. Hi. I actually don't see the chat right now. One sec. Boom. Big. That's me. Okay. Where are my windows for seeing the chat? Here? For YouTube? Pew! YouTube. Here you go. And then click. And here I see Twitch. Hi Twitch. Hi YouTube. Hi. Sorry, I didn't mean to hear myself. That was disgusting. Hi. Okay. Welcome everyone. Oh, did I already get redeems? Did I forget to claim my redeems from last night? Yeah. I'm gonna refund them. Okay. Luna voice jump scare. The worst kind! The worst kind! Worse than Five Nights at Freddy's. Real. But it's okay. We will get over it. Probably, hopefully. Okay, I'm actually gonna drink before greeting you guys because my voice is tired. And I have some warm tea. So let me drink first. And then I say hi properly. Stirring ASMR that you probably cannot hear. Here. Wait, I realized the audio isn't supposed to be like this. It's better for you if it's like this, right? It's a bit more quiet, right? By a reason that I do not understand. It's a bit quiet this way. I still don't get it, but okay. We hear the steering ASMR. Oh, you did! Cool. Hope you liked it. Too bad I don't have the hairstyle of Lunacy Kofi that would have been more, you know, more fitting to the hairstyle and character, but whatever. Hello, let me greet everyone. I'm gonna start with, I guess chronological order because I can see stuff. Whew, okay, so hello Mr. 45, welcome. Hello Mitchell, welcome. Hello Ryan, welcome. Hello Binary, welcome. Hello Shay, welcome. Hello Arachnoid, welcome. Hello Mugi, welcome. Also happy 40 streams, Arachnoid, my goodness. Last stream was my 40th, this will be the 41st. Wait, that's so weird, why is it not... Oh, because you reached it last time, I guess. Okay, congratulations! Damn, I didn't realize you were watching, like, so many streams in a row. I'm very flattered. Thank you. Where was I? Hello, Lurker, welcome. Hello. Hello, Stack, welcome. Hello, Gaozo, welcome. Hello, Alex, welcome. Hello, Wheels, welcome. Hello, Didi, welcome. Hello, Aina, welcome on the YouTube side. Hello, Sparf, welcome. Hello, Funny Me, welcome. Okay, I think that's everyone. Welcome, everyone. I'm gonna try really hard to be a bit more quiet when I talk, because I keep saying this every time. And I keep saying my voice is tired, and then I don't, and then I'm just dead. Because I really want to do okay. Sorry, I really want to do okay for the karaoke stream, so I want to be able to, like, not have my voice strained all the time. But also today we're gonna talk a lot. It's gonna be just yapping non-stop, so yeah. You need to be karaoke. Is this you here? Yes, okay. get to that lake right there. Actually, I realized, you guys, depending on the area of the screen you're in, you might be in the lake. Because there's a lake in the background, right? Like, if you look, there's like trees. Oh, wow. Wow, 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 wow. Okay, I didn't do that. That wasn't me for once. Wow. But yeah, there's a little lake. Icy lakes are beautiful, but also terrifying. Oh, that's not what I want to do. I wanted to bring the chat, my bad. But yeah, hi everyone. I hope you're doing well. I hope you had a nice rest of your day yesterday. I don't know who got to see the peak collab with Tofi. I had such a fun time. I just really like spending time with Tofi. So it was a lot of fun. Thank you to those that were able to come, but also, of course, no worries for those that couldn't. Time zones, am I right? But yeah, peak was peak. Yeah, we didn't technically reach it, but the content itself was certainly peak. Yeah. I had to go to bed before the stream ended, but you were neat together. I'm glad you think so. I really had a nice time. Peak fiction, as they say. Yeah. I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah. Totally. So true. Yeah. What? Oh, yeah. Absolutely, I agree. You're so right. But yeah, today is gonna be a very heavy stream. Not as in it's literally just chatting about my life, but because it's gonna be OC focused. Sorry, I'm really gonna yawn a lot. I'm a bit tired today. And we're gonna be deciding on a lot of like OC related decisions. For those that don't really understand whatever I'm talking about, for a little context, I really liked having occasional streams that were basically creating an original character with the chat, where the chat will decide on the concept of the character and a lot of the character features, and then they decide on the name as well, blah blah blah. But there's a lot of facts that we usually don't have time to really go through. And so today, or rather last week, we had a little stream doing a recap on some characters and finishing some facts about them, but that took much longer than I thought. So I didn't get to finish it, and so today this is basically the second part of it. So I'll be introducing the remaining characters. We'll be trying to figure out some finishing facts, if that makes sense. Yeah, that's basically it. I wanted to say something though. Yeah, so I probably won't be going through... God, I'm so sorry. I'm probably not going to be going through the characters that were already introduced last time, because, you know, there is a VOD, so if you're interested in the first 4 characters we worked on, you can watch the first part of the stream, which was a week ago. I normally will be coming the YouTube VOD because it's gonna stay, but technically the Twitch VOD is still available for at least a week, I think. Yeah. Nodders. Nodders. I forgot what I wanted to say. I wanted to say something. Yeah. No, I still don't know. I guess I'm just gonna say yeah to end the sentence, you know. But yeah. That's it. So I'll be showing you guys the characters and stuff. Technically, for the characters we made on stream, or confirmed on stream, I guess, this is one that we didn't 100% finish, and that's the last one. That's Vermilia. Happy 1,500 yawns. Thank you. I tried. I worked so hard to get there. The most effort to yawn is real. Very, very real. God. That's a lot of yawns. I don't remember when we even started having this comment, so I don't know how much yawns we did and like how big of a time frame. What was I saying again? Yeah, Vermilia among the characters we got to make. Thank you for the pin, I appreciate it. The characters, among the characters we made, the last one, Vermilia, we didn't get to finish one specific fact, and that was the title of her story. But I probably will do this at the very end if we have time, because titles can take a while, and since we're not really as, you know, we are not as familiar to the character as we were like a week ago when we were deep into like the details of the character, I think it's not a good idea to start with that. I want to focus on the others and then we can get back to this. Also, hi Tax Evasion, hello Cubico also. Welcome, welcome! And yeah, today I look like a cool, cute schoolgirl that is totally underdressed for this, for this weather and background, because it's literally just a little blazer and cardigan and I am freezing to death. But I look cute, right? So at least, you know, priorities. Priorities. You know, it would have been nice if I had braids for this kind of uniform. I feel like it would have looked good, but I didn't get to make those, unfortunately. One day, maybe. She looks cool and she feels cool. Perfect combo. Fashion is pain. Beauty is pain. It's so such a weird take when you think about it, but it's true. People say that and believe that and follow this rule a lot, you know, that they're willing to suffer and be uncomfortable just to look a bit better, and I'm like, isn't it kind of sad? But well, we're not really here to have a little fashion or I guess beauty standard discussion anyway, but yeah. Weird things, weird moments. Yeah. The reason I wanted to have a nice outfit, since, you know, I want to use some of my cool assets before I have to go. This one, I think initially I wanted to use this asset for like transparent black or something. The little uniform. By the way, it's credited if you're interested in the cool uniform I'm wearing. Not the beret because I made it, but the actual outfit, I guess, with the book and the uniform and stuff. It's credited with the asset comment on Twitch, and on YouTube it's in the description, so you just need to scroll to the credits and then you shall see it. What else did I want to say? I forgot. It will be fine one day. But yeah, I like it. We're probably gonna move on kind of quickly into things, because I feel like as I just chat, I'm just getting sleepier. So, at least on the bright side, we won't be held back by Cloudflare just dying this time. Hopefully, unless I'm cursed like 2 weeks in a row. So hopefully in that aspect things will be happening a little bit faster. So, I'm supposed to have the right screens ready and stuff, but do I really? Let's see. Okay. So, moving to the live screen. Being evil is heavy work, no wonder you're tired. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I forgot to play my Project Sekai song during the starting screen. Oh well, it's okay. It's okay, guys. I will live. I might take a break at some point anyway. Okay. So, welcome back, guys. I'm gonna actually set up a few things before we actually talk about the OCs. I'm gonna move a bit on the side. Oh, should we bring Chi actually? Although I feel like maybe for this we need... You know what? I'll bring Chi on the opposite side for once. Because she's smaller and I feel like it's better for this. Okay, let's bring Chi. Sorry. Yippee! Okay, there she's gonna be. Just need to move this then. This is gonna be the sprites of every character we're gonna be discussing. I guess it's just gonna be on Chi's head for absolutely no reason. It's fine, I guess. I'm gonna also maybe move the chat size because I feel like you guys are very small. Oh my god, it was so nice when Tofi was singing the song, like the starting song. And trust me guys, the demo that she made for me to record the melody along was beautiful. I really hope one day she releases her version, because it was a pretty different vibe actually, because her singing style is pretty different from mine. Hers is very, it has something very ethereal to it, and I really love it. Thank you for the shout out to Tofi. Deserved. Thank you. I forgot what else I wanted to say. Okay, so we're not actually going to work on this character here, but for little introductions for those that missed it, all those characters are kind of they have their own little bit of magic, if I can say it like that. In order, we have an alien OC. Do you see my cursor actually? I don't know. One sec. I'm gonna have to check things on the side. Oh no, you don't see my cursor. One sec. Let me change that setting. It'd be nice if you could see it. Capture cursor. Okay, there we go. Okay. Hi guys, it's me. Oh my god. I'm waving to you guys. Hi. Okay, anyway, so we have an alien OC here, A. We have a witch OC, Eri. A magical girl, Freya. A fairy, Media. A ghost called Mina. A mermaid called Shelly. A vampire called Vermilia. And an angel called Xanthi. Oh, I forgot to enable the videos for Chi. My bad, I completely forgot. Cursory Mousy. Uh-huh. So true. You're still right. Okay, so let me enable cheese tacos. I feel like I forgot one. Wait. Hair? Puppy, jacket, glasses. Oh, I forgot the glasses. And I probably... Okay, we got everything now. Okay, there we go. You see the biblically accurate angel. I wouldn't say it. You know, I heard that actually saying biblically accurate angel means nothing, because it's just like in the Bible. Apparently, I don't really follow the Bible, because I'm just saying this, but apparently on the in the Bible there's just a lot of different forms of angels. So yes, the one with like the eyes and the terrifying looking one is technically biblically accurate, but so are like the, how do you call them, I was about to say the cherubs, but I actually don't know if they're called that. You know, the little babies with the wings or stuff like this. Like they can, like, a lot of them are actually biblically accurate, so the statement means nothing. But yeah, she has some eyes on her hands. That's I guess the most you could get. But we're not gonna introduce this character yet, actually, because we're gonna do this in chronological order. I'm not gonna cover Freya, Eri. I'm not gonna cover this character here, Freya, Eri, Shelly here, and Vermilia, because we already kind of worked on them last week. So if you're interested in finding more about them, I encourage you guys to watch the VOD about it. So we'll be focusing on the other four, which we're doing this year for every season. The other ones were done in 2022, so it's been a hot minute. And I'll be doing them in chronological order. So we'll be starting with the Ghost OC Mina, but first I'm gonna actually grab the picture that you can see like across the screen. Give me a moment, please. Will this work? Sure. Okay. So we'll be working on Mina first. This character right here, to confirm some facts about her. We did actually make quite a bit of lore plans when we first made her. She was made on stream in February, I think. Hi, Omni! One more lullaby stream I learned to cherish. I hope these OCs get to flourish and have a wonderful life like their wonderful creator, lunacyhilly. Thank you and good night, Luna. Thank you, Omni. Oh my god. You're so nice. Thank you for the 100 bits as well. I appreciate it. Good night. I saw you were there last night on my second stream and you were like, oh my god, Luna is still on. I saw it, but I didn't get to reply to it. But yeah, I actually had 2 streams yesterday. But yeah, rest well. Thank you again for everything. Okay, so I'll be showcasing some stuff about the character. Sorry, I know the cropping is a bit weird. I'm still not sure what is the best cropping, honestly, so I guess for now we're gonna stick to that. And then there are some facts that we haven't confirmed. Oh yeah, for some reason, okay, let me check. I think for those characters, every blood type and height were confirmed, but I don't know if that's the case for every other character. Especially this year, I think we didn't really address those parts very much. But yeah. So, name, Mina Booker. Age, 19. Oh. No, okay. 19 at death, because she's a ghost, right? She died... she died right before turning 20. Very tragic. She's a ghost, which kind of is supposed to be a species, but it kind of means nothing. She has some candle lighting abilities as powers as a ghost. And her affiliations are with the Montgomery Mansion and family, as she was a maid there before dying. That's basically most of the info that's written on her page. And then here there's a lot of all the little details of what people decided, because a lot of the ideas, as always, are not just my own, but a lot of the ideas that the chat also came up with. So I'll be moving those things here so that, you know, everything is done. So all of those were ideas from various people of the chat. For the design, the design decisions. Hi Dobby, welcome. Also welcome Steven as well. But yeah, so a lot of those, the character looks the way it is thanks to Metro, Alex, Dina, Jeremy, and Kriya, Ryan, Ginkgo, Sekat, and Indigo. Thanks guys. Thanks guys. And then we got a lot of names kind of also decided. I think Mina was one of my suggestions actually, so I didn't credit anyone for it. But the last name was suggested by other people and I forgot to close the parentheses here. I'll have to change that in a bit. And then we like, oh, I forgot that it was someone's idea that the character died right before her birthday. And then also, it's not showcased in the drawing here, but you can see it here if I click. There's actually a little coyote, because all the characters, or almost all of them, have like little familiars, so to speak. And there is a coyote that's, I think a spiritual, what is it called? A spiritual guide or something? Yeah. A coyote being a living spiritual guide. But I forgot to include it in the transparent picture, so yeah. My coyote is very badly drawn, by the way, I'm so sorry. One day I'll step up my coyote game, but that is not today. But yeah, and then we did think of a lot of little ideas. I feel like compared to some of the other characters that were done in 2022, this character got a lot of lore already. So honestly, maybe we'll kind of not have that much to go through with this one, but to talk about the details, to like say it out loud if you don't want to read all the text. So, oh my god, I even wrote like some specific things here. Mina's early life was in miserable conditions until the Montgomery family took her under their wings. She has been working for them as a maid ever since. During this new chapter of her life, Mina was granted with education, genuine care, freedom, and support to pursue her hobbies and interests. If I remember correctly, I think we said that she kind of was not even obligated to be a maid, but she wanted to do this out of gratitude because she felt, I guess she kind of has like imposter syndrome within this family. Try not to make the Price OC backstory challenge impossible. Hey, I mean, well, Shelly doesn't have that, but Shelly doesn't really have a backstory, to be fair. Yeah, anyway, let me continue. She got along with everyone in the family, but especially with the children of the family, who saw her as a big sister figure. Mina's love for festivities and birthdays came from the Montgomery family, who celebrated their maid's birthday like any other member of the family. Mina feels eternally grateful to the Montgomerys and feels a strong sense of duty towards them. Again, why this is why she is a maid and not like fully allowing herself to be just part of the family like an actual Montgomery. Because I could have imagined this family to actually be willing to adopt her fully and not her being like Mina Booker anymore. Anyway, this unwavering loyalty eventually cost her life as she saved the family from a life-threatening situation. The specifics are unknown as Mina can't remember it, but I think back then we decided that it was like there was a fire in the mansion. I think we wanted this at first, but then we were like, what happened to the mansion after? I think it was fire. Yeah. But she cannot remember it herself, it seems. Her commitment remains even as a ghost, as she always remained within the Montgomery mansion to help them when she can, although this mostly goes unnoticed due to the circumstances. As time and generations pass, the Montgomery mansion still exists in the modern times, and Mina still offers support to them. Some of the children can see her ghost, allowing Mina to make some friends. So I think it's kind of interesting that we wrote it like this, because how I remembered it back then was that the chains that are in her design is also the symbolism for her being chained to this place. There are a lot of ghost stories where ghosts cannot really move away from the location where they die. They're kind of stuck within like the range of the spot, I guess. And from it being the fact that she died within the mansion, and also the fact that she has this really strong sense of duty, it's also preventing her from moving on, because even after her passing she feels dedicated and still wants to help them until the end. Which is ironic, because this is this exact kind of mindset that even cost her life. So yeah. I see stuff in the bullet points that didn't make it into the nicely written part. Yes, I think I just wanted to write a lore thing. And now let's see all the little extra facts that we were like thinking about with like personality traits, lore, and facts. So, made for the Montgomery family, very well organized and proper. She hates the mess as a maid should. Yeah, that's more convenient that way. She loves celebrations and festivities, especially birthdays. I think that came because in her design, the art is really like, the brush that I use is not making things super visible, but I don't know if it's more visible here. No, you can't see it because it's cropped, but like up here, so you can see it on the side with the sprite. But she has like a little headband that's like a birthday kind of candle like headband. And I think that's from this that we're like, oh yeah, birthdays, because that reminds us of it. Then where were we? Loves celebrities and birthdays. Curious by nature, she likes to learn and discover new things. Hello Ginkgo. Hello Haru. I might be misremembering, but the idea that was the mention was that, wait, sorry, I can see the chat well. Oh, the idea was that the mansion got reconstructed, but Mina was never found. That's so sad. Oh my god, maybe... Okay, what about this, guys? Maybe she was never found because as she died, she has the options of staying as a ghost or not. Maybe she was offered this by some, you know, I don't know, demon or something that just saw like a dead person. Was like, hey, I have an offer. Do you want to stay? If you stay, your body will disappear, but you'll stay as a ghost, so you can keep doing your stuff if you want. And maybe she was like, yes. She died and left a mess, but she hates the mess, so she cleaned herself up. That's so sad. That will kind of mean that she's considering herself as like an inconvenience and a nuisance until the end, and that's really depressing. Okay, yeah, I forgot about this, but I think it could work. Okay, let's continue things, I guess. Yeah, she likes to learn new things. I remember the fact that she liked reading and baking. Apple tarts were Mina's first specialty, but in modern times she also enjoys making banana bread, blueberry bread, and tiramisu. Yeah, we wanted her to be able to make those, but that was not really doable within her time, so we just were like, okay, so back then she liked this, now she likes this. Hi, T-Gamer! Wouldn't that just be the biggest inconvenience for a ghost? Your house gets demolished, now you need to move to a new place to haunt. No, because this is a mansion and the people are rich, so they just have no problem rebuilding it. And she just wants to keep helping this family that she saved. We had to look up when banana bread was invented. That was so funny. Yeah, and like also stuff like when some fruits get exported, right? Because she lives in the United States, I think. I think she's like in the some prompts here we had like a ghost type which was 1700s American returning to her home. Yeah, so very specific. Wait, why did we write this year then? Did we forget about it? I should change her year of like birth and death because it doesn't even make sense anymore. Well, it happens. Okay, well, we can just change the 9 to a 7. Trust, it's easy. It's fine. Okay. Anyway, so she likes... Okay, I already talked about this. You know, it's so funny because I realized that her hobbies, baking and reading, are the same. Sorry, I just realized it's cropped. It's the same as Luna... Softasy Sweetie. Oh my god, you're the same person. I think we wanted to have a really sad death date one day before birthday. Yeah, I remember this, but what doesn't make sense is the year. She was not supposed to... She was just not supposed to be existing within this century. Yeah. The plot thickens. Oh my god. Maybe Softasy Sweetie is the reincarnation of Mina after she finally finishes her story, you know? Although at the same time, I don't think Mina is as shy as Softasy Sweetie, but anyway. She strongly values the small moments of happiness in life, even more so after death, but I can imagine that she liked it before. It's just stronger after dying for obvious reasons. She's good with children. We already kind of talked about this. Oh yeah, she impresses them with shadow and hand tricks. Because what I didn't write in the part below is that she cannot really talk with the children, but as a ghost, only children can kind of see her. And at first they can only see her through shadows. So... they see her shadow and she interacts with them and she plays with like, you know, like making little shapes with like her hands with the light. She's doing stuff like this to entertain the children. I'm literally doing this as I speak as if you guys could see it, but clearly you can't. Hi Havono. And yeah, and then as the bond between the child and Mina gets stronger, they become more able to see and hear her. But yeah, that's actually what I says on the exact next part, but I forgot to. I didn't, you know, I'm just getting ahead of myself. So some children can see her ghost, but cannot seem to hear her. Befriending her seems to make her more visible and easier to communicate with. She can still write and use sign language. Her cat ears were a gift from a child of the Montgomery Mansion during the modern times. She always wears it ever since. She also, I think that's the same for her, the little candle headband, because that seems to be a more modern thing. She's very polite and well-mannered. Even as a ghost, she will choose to go through the door instead of walking through walls. She can lit up candles. Because she has some candle-related power, which was actually initially decided because of her eye color, which was in the very initial prompts of like the designs, that I think it was Alex that wanted some sunset-like color, or I think it wanted a specific two colors that together look like sunset, and then we just decided to make it with like the wisps and the fire, and then it just kind of worked out. So now she has those powers. She hums when she works on something. She seems very sweet. Her chains are symbolic of not always okay, so tied within the mansion, but prevent her from leaving. They represent her commitment and loyalty to the Montgomery family. Oh my god, literally what I said. She enjoyed sunset in her living days. The lights are memories of the last sunset she saw. The lights? Oh, I'm guessing like the wisps and the candle. And her eyes, probably. Okay. So, honestly, there's already a lot of stuff going on. I don't even think we really need to go through more lore-wise. Not like I'm against going with more facts, but I think it's already pretty rich. Hello, Harold. Welcome. But I think there were 2 or 3 facts that we didn't decide, which are very basic ones. It's just the blood type, the height, and the story. For blood type, whenever I make my own OC, honestly, I just use a random generator that's like choosing a random blood type among the ones that exist, and that's just the one that the character gets. But if you guys want a specific blood type for the character, I don't really mind. For the height, I think it might be better to decide that together, maybe. And then the story title will be nice. If I remember correctly, he almost had to pry us away from this character with a crowbar. Oh, like, because people kept having ideas and I was like, guys, I have to go, leave me alone. I'm happy about how the chain elements turned out. Could have been a lot more sinister. I kind of regret suggesting it. No, I think that was a really good idea. Thank you for providing it. Like, I think it looks good in the design, and like the symbolism is pretty like it can work in a lot of stuff, because honestly I feel like, you know, at the beginning of the lore I wrote that she was in miserable condition until the Montgomery family took her. So I'm guessing that she was treated really badly in her original family, you know, the Bookers, I guess. So maybe she was even, you know, kind of treated like a slave, low-key. And then again, the chains can represent a lot of stuff. So I like the fact that they can work so well within the ghost kind of thing. We were really enthusiastic about her backstory. Yeah, I can tell. I mean, that's really good though. I'm happy about that. Yeah. That's you guys can be proud. You made like some good story. Speaking of chains, I quit the one gacha game I played the other day and I feel like I broke my own chain. Do you mean you quit TCG Pocket? Are you going? I'm gonna miss you. I don't know if that's the one you mean, but congratulations! I'm still deep within mine. You know, just like as I was saying yesterday, with like my gacha and me grinding the hell out of everything so that I can pull soon. I think I'm almost there actually. I think I'll be able to pull and not grind as intensely. Probably sometime tomorrow if things work well. So I'm excited for this. Not that one. I don't really think TCG Pocket is a gacha because I don't do dailies. I just open packs and share cards. The other one had daily and grinding, no thanks. Okay, that's fair. Yeah, I guess the only daily thing that you have to really do in Pocket is like opening cards. And, you know, that's part of the gacha. But technically, the gacha will just become gacha from the moment you may have to pay and you get random results. I personally still think it's a gacha, but it's definitely one of the less awful ones for sure. It's a bit more generous. Thanks for talking about gacha. Remind me to download Proseka. Maybe when you'll see my fave, you'll think of me, because she has a hairstyle that's similar to Luna. That's actually why I was interested in the character. Kind of. Yeah. But yeah, I'm really bad in the game nowadays, so I kinda... All the songs I play are done really badly. But it's okay. Okay, so I'll write down... You know, I usually have text to be like, okay, what do we want to do? So I'm just gonna have a text file. Calm down, narcissist. I mean, you know, I have a type, you know. Obviously, a character, like my OC design is based on my own taste and preferences, right? So if I see a similar design, I'll be like, nice. So OC to dual, right? So to confirm, I'll change the size of the font though. Blood type. I'm open to any suggestions, so feel free to toss suggestions whenever in the chat. Song title is probably best that we do this last, maybe. Oh, I didn't write her MBTI. It would be nice to figure that out. Let's give her a little test. I think that would be good. Although, no, honestly, I feel like she's something like INFP or ISFP. If I may be honest, I'm pretty sure she's something like that. I'm pretty confident that is the case. Oh, wait, what does it look like that? Eh? Oh no, that's not... I didn't mean to do a gradient, my bad. Here. Okay. Blood type red. Bruh. SMH. Actually, I'll write to confirm in big so that I know it's not from the same category. Wait, I wrote song title instead of story title. Girl, this is not a song. I remember your post when you pulled your fave. I can't wait to first pull it. Honestly, good for you if you manage to get a lot of cards of her. Or just, you know, whatever character that you get to like the most. Whoever your fave ends up being, I hope that you get lucky with your pulls. She's missing her daily so hard she's writing songs in title. Anyway. So, should we... Honestly, I will have more trouble figuring out the height, because the height I think is cool to think about properly. The blood type, again, there are like random generators I can just use. But yeah, the story will also have to figure out. So, I'm gonna probably open the MBTI page so that we can do the test as Mina, and then... You know, though, I said she's a INFP or ISFP, but actually is she I? Because she seems to get along with people. So maybe she's E, actually. It's just that because she's kind of soft, you imagine her to be a bit more, like, introverted, but it really doesn't have to be the case. Okay, I'm gonna open the page whenever I can, because my browser is gonna die. MBTI test. This. Okay, we're gonna do the test now. Okay. Okay, guys. Let's think of... Oh my god. Let's think of... Oh my god. Sorry, this is like kind of a weird... Like it's just really cropped. So actually, I decided I will change the situation. And... We're gonna get back to this, and this will be separated. And this will be on a different window. Give me just one moment as I set it up so you can actually see whatever I'm answering. Yeah, this is slightly better. You get to see my Vivaldi, but you know, it happens, I guess. Whatever. We're just gonna go like that. Okay. Just gonna move her on the side here, and then there we go. Okay, let's confirm. Why does it look like that actually? Like, oh, okay, that's just the polka dots. I just realized it's not fully centered. Can we change that? Wait. Okay, no, still not. I guess it's close enough. Okay. God, now I realize Mina is hiding things again. Oh my god, okay. We're moving her back. It's gonna be... Oh my god. I realize having 2 models at once plus this is kind of hard, actually. It is a bit of a challenge, not gonna lie. I'm gonna put her here. She's a bit small, but at least she gets to be visible. Okay. If we want to go full symbolism, her blood type could be O negative, the universal donor, because she's always so helpful. I like this idea, actually. I'm gonna write it down. I wrote 0. O negative. Thank you for the suggestion. Whatever, it's not like I wanted to show you my Vivaldi or anything. Don't get the wrong idea. Okay. So, you regularly make new friends. I think she doesn't have trouble making friends because she's very easy, but I don't think she's necessarily the most extroverted one, but I think she can make new friends. Complex and novel ideas excite you more than simple and straightforward ones. Yes, I think we wrote earlier that she's very curious and open to new things. You usually feel more persuaded by what resonates emotionally with you than factual arguments. I feel like, yes. I feel like she's definitely more of a feeler than a thinker. Your living and working spaces are clean and organized. Yes. So actually maybe she will be J. I think she's more likely to be J because of this. Because usually the organization aspect, whether you're a mess or not, is more like P and J. And being more organized usually leads to J. So she's probably gonna be something like this. I just don't know if she's gonna be N or S. So she's gonna be something something FJ, probably. Maybe she's gonna be INFJ. So welcome, Quam. Okay. You usually stay... Okay, you know what? Actually, I'm gonna... no, actually, it's fine. I'll leave it here. Otherwise, I won't see the chat as much. Okay. So usually stay calm even under a lot of pressure. I don't know about this actually. I wonder if she's a kind of will like panic. I feel like she probably gets to panic at least on the inside, but I don't know if it's very visible. But at the same time, I think it really depends on the kind of pressure, right? Because once again, in the situation where the mansion went on fire, she didn't like she was able to perform really well, and she saved people and she focused on that and she didn't lose sight of it. So I feel like it might depend. You know what? I'll give a normal, like an answer like this, because I think it really depends on the situation. Although it's usually right, so maybe it's not necessarily mentioning this extreme case of, but no, I think it really depends on the case. So I will... No, I'm really debating on this one, actually. I think if there's any answer, it will probably be something like that. I think I'll say this because I think, again, even if she were to stress out a little bit, she probably wouldn't, like, it wouldn't be very noticeable for people. You find the idea of networking or promoting yourself to strangers very daunting. Maybe, because I feel like she's, again, she has imposter syndrome, so I don't think it's necessarily from the socializing aspect, but more so the fact that she doesn't feel legitimate. I could imagine something like this. If it's promoting the Montgomery family, if it's promoting yourself, something like this. Okay, I'll put this. You prioritize and plan tasks effectively, often completing them well before the deadline. Yes, I think she's probably very organized. People's stories and emotions speak louder to you than number or data. Yes, you like to use organizing tools like schedules and lists. I feel like she doesn't really need that. Actually, I could imagine her to like having it every now and then, from the satisfaction of clearing everything. So I'll put this. Even a small mistake can cause you to doubt your overall abilities. Yes, she has imposter syndrome. You feel comfortable just walking up to someone you find interesting and striking up a conversation. Again, I think it's because now I understand why I keep thinking she's gonna be an I and she's shy, because of her imposter syndrome. Like, I think she can befriend people, but I think she's gonna be having a hard time approaching people because she isn't confident, and so she's gonna think she's bothering people all the time. You know, she probably thinks she's like inconveniencing the Montgomerys in the first place. So probably either the neutral answer or this. I don't think it's like a huge extreme, but okay. You're not too interested in discussions about various interpretation of creative works. No, I think she could be open to that. You prioritize facts over people's feelings? No. Or maybe this, because it's also important to balance it out. You often allow the day to unfold without any schedule. No, she's pretty organized. At the same time, she enjoys the random moments of life, right? So she's not too strict either. You rarely worry about whether you make a good impression. No, she probably worries a lot. You enjoy participating in team-based activities. I feel like she's probably neutral. Or maybe she's happy because then she gets to be with people. Also, I realized my cursor is invisible. Give me a moment. This is hard. Okay. This one, I guess, will be neutral. I mean, I don't think she will not enjoy it though. So it's neutral at in the worst case. Otherwise, she probably enjoys it. So maybe I'll put like this. Very slightly agree. You enjoy experimenting with new and untested approaches. Yes. You prioritize being sensitive over being completely honest. This because I think she also values honesty a lot, but she also wants to be, you know. Actually, I'll put this because I feel like she wants people to be well, but I feel like she really values like being honest a lot, so she will feel conflicted. She will not want to lie to someone, for example. What's your blood type, by the way? Mine? I think I'm A something, but I never remember if I'm positive or negative. I think I'm positive. A+, I think. I don't remember. A something. Which is pretty common, I think. Yeah, I think I'll put the exact middle. Because I don't think she will feel good about lying. You actively seek out new experiences and yeah. You're prone to worrying that things will take a turn for the worse. Yes, a little bit. You enjoy solitary hobbies or activities more than group ones. I don't know if it's more, but the kinds of stuff she likes doing is mostly solo stuff, so probably. You know, reading, baking technically you can do with people, but I can imagine her really enjoying it herself too, like without other people, but I don't think she will mind baking with people. You cannot imagine yourself writing fictional stories for a living. It's hard because, you know, I feel like this question is kind of like, do you think you're creative, or is this something that will be interesting to you? I think she could be interested in that. Again, she loves reading, right? And I could imagine that she's really good at writing, but imposter syndrome, once again, feels that she wouldn't necessarily think she can do it. At the same time, maybe she will fantasize about it. So I'm gonna write this. You favor efficiency in decisions, even if it means disregarding some emotional aspects. I realize that for this, she will only favor efficiency if it disregards her emotions. But if it's the other people, she will be prioritizing their emotions over the efficiency. But I think it's more like general, so generally she probably will be favoring the emotional aspect. You prefer to do your chores before allowing yourself to relax, for sure. It's fascinating that they put sensitive and honest as opposites. For me, it's not opposites at all. Sensitive is about how you tell things, and honest is about what you say. You can tell insensitive lies or have very sensitive wording with the truth. Or maybe I'm weird. No, I completely agree with you, actually. I think it's probably the extent of, like, you know, let's say this was the question. Maybe the full disagree of, like, you don't, like, maybe the full extreme is, like, saying the harsh truth, like, very bluntly. And then here it's like at the other extreme, it's like almost straight up lying. And then the in-betweens will be like whether you sugarcoat or not, whether you kind of omit stuff. But I agree, you can be sensitive and honest. I agree with you. I don't think she will be prioritizing her point over the feelings of others. She probably will wait for people to introduce themselves. At the same time, no, because she's a I don't know. I don't really know how maid status work. So I don't know if it's good for you to even like come to others and introduce yourself when you're a maid in this sitting, or if it's actually better to come introduce yourself because the others shouldn't have to come to you. You know what I mean? But I don't really know how it works. I feel like realistically speaking, in social gatherings, you know, the guest of the event probably wouldn't even talk to the maids. So maybe she wouldn't want to, like, you know, step out of line, you know? So she will not come to the others, and if they want to come to her, she's gonna engage maybe, but otherwise she's not, you know, she stays in her lane, so to speak. So I'll say yes. At the same time, in different sittings, well, this is social gathering, so I think it's more fitting. But if it was like, you know, she's going to the market to buy some tomatoes or whatever, she probably will introduce herself. I don't know. Your mood can change very quickly. I wouldn't say so. Not easily swayed by emotional arguments. No, I think she is. Often end up doing things at the last possible moment. No. Ethical dilemmas. I wonder how she feels about those. I think she's probably interested because she's pretty emotional, so she probably will think about, like, you know, social debates, I guess. Hello, Spongy! I'll do this. You prefer to be around others rather than on your own. It's so hard! I think she's neutral. I feel like she's gonna be not ambivert. Ambivert is like when you write with both hands, but like, you know, the in-between, like kind of in the middle from like introvert and extrovert. She seems more likely to become introverted in the result, but I think she's not gonna be like 100% introverted. She's probably gonna be kind of close to the middle. You become bored or lose interest when the discussion gets highly theoretical. No, I think she's open to it. When facts and feelings conflict, you usually find yourself following your heart. If it's your heart, no. Well, kind of. Depends. I'll say yes though. You find it challenging to maintain a consistent work? No, she's really good at that. You rarely second guess the choice? No, I think she does. Your friends will describe you as lively and outgoing. But she probably didn't. I wonder if she even had friends when she was alive. And you know, when she, you know, interacted with the children, I don't know if that was a description they would have given her. Maybe a little bit. Just a little bit. I love how everyone has their own nicknames for me. It's true. You're a person of many names. You're drawn to various forms of creative expression. Yes. Usually base your choices on objective facts rather than emotional impressions. No, I think she does have emotional impressions quite a bit. She likes to have a to-do list, yes. She does feel insecure for sure. She avoids making phone calls. I mean, phone calls didn't really exist. Wait, no, phone calls didn't exist at the time. So it's kind of hard. I feel like though, if she was in a setting where she could actually call people, I don't think she will avoid it. I don't think she will be scared of it. Because, you know, she will need to probably get things done, right? So I don't think she will avoid it. But it's a big what if because she's not really in this situation anyway. You enjoy exploring unfamiliar ideas and viewpoints. Yes. Just part of the job, yeah. You can easily connect with people you have just met. If it's connect, like form a bond when you start talking, yes. But the talking part is kind of the part that she will be a bit shy about. But I think once the conversation starts growing in any setting and they start to talk, then she's more open to talking. She just doesn't want to be bothering people by appearing in the first place, I guess. If your plans are interrupted, your top priority is to get back on track as soon as possible. I'll say middle because she's organized, but at the same time she likes the... I feel like the fact that we realize she likes the little moment in life makes me feel like she's gonna also sometimes occasionally just, you know, stop to just enjoy the moment, even if it's not what was supposed to be happening. So I'm kind of putting the middle answer because she's also still pretty organized, and in different settings she will probably want to get back on track. You're still bothered by mistakes you made a long time ago for sure. You're not too interested in discussing theories on what the world could look like in the future. No, I think she'd be interested. I mean, she got to witness it firsthand, but your emotions control you more than you control them. Maybe a little bit. When making decisions, you focus more on how the affected people might feel than on what is more logical or efficient. Yes. Actually, can I get back? I want to change it. This. Okay. Your personal work style is closer to a spot now. She's organized. When people think highly of you, you wonder how long it's gonna take for them to feel disappointed. Yes. You will have a job that requires you to work alone most of the time. I don't think she minds. I don't think she even feels that, because I think she actually likes the presence of people, even if she feels shy. Have you done the test for every single of your OC or no? No, I haven't. But I think for OCs we're making together, especially if we want to get a lot of facts about them, I think it's good to do them. You'll have a job that requires you to work alone most of the time. I'd say no. I think she will want to be surrounded a little bit. I don't think she's close to philosophical questions. And I feel like she's more drawn to intimate places still. If a decision feels right to you, you often act upon it without needing further proof. No, I think she's still kind of indecisive, so she will be not acting upon it. She's not very... She's not like very... Like it's... She wouldn't go straight ahead with something. You often feel overwhelmed. A little bit, maybe. She's very methodical. She likes creative stuff, so she will like that. Intuition, logical. She doesn't struggle with deadlines. And I don't think she feels very confident that things will work out. So, now for the result. What do you guys think? I'm guessing she's gonna be INFJ. Let's see if I'm right, guys. Let's see if I'm correct. Oh wait, you don't see it. The result is INFJ. I'm so good at guessing. I knew it. Alright then. That's what we have for now. What do you mean you try to guess? You know, I'll profile that much. I mean, I kind of know what leads to like what kind of... I kind of understand in those kind of tests what questions lead to which results for like either side. So that's how at the end, depending on what I answered, I can tell it's probably gonna be, because she's like open to like philosophical and emotional things also, and so I feel like that's usually more N thing than a S thing maybe. F, definitely she was more of a feeler, and she's also very organized, and she seems more introverted. So yeah, yes. But still, I could have been wrong. And see, still the introverted thing is not too crazy. I also figured that it will be in like pretty close result, because I feel like she can be extroverted, but she just has like a huge imposter syndrome. So I'm not even surprised that she's a turbulent version of it instead of the assertive one. Okay, so anyway, let's write it down in the thing. Actually, we don't really... Okay, yeah. So we'll be making more tests for the other OCs later, of course, but just gonna write it down. You guys want a specific height for her? I think it could be cool to have a kind of normal height for her. Oh, you know what? You know what we could just check? The average height of women in the United States at this time. We're also gonna need to change her birth year and death, because again, she's supposed to be from the 1900s, even though you cannot see it right now, but yeah. So I can make some of those changes here, here, here. So MBTI INFJ T, which by the way is the same MBTI result as my own. Although the answers that the answers that I gave for her are not necessarily the answers I will have done for myself, but I just want to see, where did I locate the MBTI results for the past OCs? It's below the blood type, so that's perfect. What's the interest to put the blood type and the... What's the rhesus? You don't use it at all to fix the personality like the Japanese, are you? No, I just find it fun to add this. I don't know what the second thing you wrote is. Yeah, I don't know what it means. But yeah, I don't know. It's just because I think it's because a lot of like character profiles and like anime have this, but I don't really influence it for their own story. But it's more so that I don't know. I just like writing it down. Just like how the height I also like to write. Rhesus is a positive, negative stuff. I don't think I really have something like that though for most profiles. I think only one character has something like their strength and weaknesses, which is kind of interesting still. I just never think of adding it. But for the rest, it's not really there. Yeah, I just like to add as many facts as I can for OCs. I just find it fun. So INFJ, and then so introvert. How did I write those? Just wanting to make sure. I'm gonna make sure with Shelly. Shelly is intuitive feeling. Okay. Intuitive feeling. And then, is it judging? Is that how you call it? Judging. And O for her thing. Rhesus means negative part of O. Ah, that's what you mean? I mean, that's just because negative and positives are different, right? So I'm just adding the specifics. The exact blood type. You know, if one of my OC is like having an accident and needs a blood donation, I know which OC I can use to save them. That's totally the reason, by the way. Okay. But yeah, it's not a really clear or like specific reason, honestly. I'm just kind of just like doing this, I guess. Okay, let's look at height of women in this time in the United States. I don't know if I can find this information. Let's see, one sec. Average height, woman, women Oh, I forgot. Okay, let's see what they say. Everyone was on a very smaller than we are today. But depending on the state, including Washington, people will fit right in today's size-wise. That's interesting. But I'm looking. Wait, that's a freaking bot. I don't want to have an answer from the AI. I wonder if there are answers though. Could be interesting to check that. We don't have... Wait, that's an answer. So women on average back then... Wait, that's still pretty... That's not that small actually. Okay. Okay. I'm just checking some of the answers in case we have more specific heights. Seems like the average was really this... Okay. This is early 15th century though, so that's like much earlier. That's so interesting. We should review and decide who the organ donor should be. Oh my god. Oh my god. Wait, that's the bot. I really don't want the answer of an AI. That's the height of like... I think men though, and not women. What are the comments saying? Okay, should we just go with 5.2? Which I need to convert. So... foot 2 centimeter. 5.2 is... How do you write this? 2? Like this? No, that's not right. I know that's not right. Is it because it's the wrong thing? How do you... Okay. Let's write this. Okay. Then let's write this. Let's write this. Okay, so she's this height. 159 centimeters. We're just gonna say. Okay, she's... You know what? I'm actually gonna put her at 160. Because I think she will be the only OC from the series so far that has this kind of height. We have too many smalls. Also, welcome, Lucaya. Welcome. Hello, hello. Enjoy your Earl Grey. You're matching with me right now. And hello, Ken Kaneki. So, let's change the height and bring it to 160 centimeters. Actually, wait. Can I even go 61? Will that be past the... Okay, wait. Oh my god. 161. Okay, that's still okay. And then it's like kind of the second half of it. So 160 is probably better. 160.5 to be more exact. This is gonna be her height, guys. There we go. Wonder if you even have OCs taller than 170. Yeah, so basically what the OCs we've been making on stream. Shelly is very tall. She's like over 2 meters. And Xanthi is also very tall. Otherwise, they're all really small. Xanthi is over 3 meters. Yeah. Anyway, let me just remove the MBTI and blood type from the stuff we need to confirm. We just need... The only thing we still need for me now is find a little starry name. And then we're good. Just imagining Xanthi standing next to the smalls. I think the shortest character so far from all the OCs we made, I think is Vermilia. I think she's like 140. I think A is small though. Oh no, we haven't confirmed her height. I can imagine A to be extremely small. But yeah, Vermilia is like 144. So imagine having Xanthi next to that. That's like... Xanthi is over twice her size. Which is kind of crazy. But yeah. Wait, did I change Mina's birth years in the end? No, I haven't. So let's fix that too. Here. Oh wait, I read it wrong. I read at the wrong spot. And INFJG. Okay. Xanthi stumbling on Vermilia because she didn't see her. Yeah, open your eyes, Xanthi. SMH. Okay. Okay. So, yeah, we just need a little name for her story. So try to create an image with the horizontal lines of height and put every OC on the list depending on their height. It's true, but I don't think my drawings are necessarily really drawn super proportionately to their size in the end. So I feel like if I put some OCs with like specific proportions to the height chart, I think some of them are gonna look really disproportionate. Like they're gonna look like it's not gonna look natural like when you compare the size of some other faces, I guess, because some faces are gonna look like really microscopic compared to the bigger ones. Xanthi proceeds to open all of her 4 eyes. Oh my god, never mind. Could be fun though. I'm not against doing it. We can do that when we confirm all the heights. Actually, are all of... I think all the cards is here. Like all the first 4 I think all got heights. But I think none of the ones this year got heights. So that's gonna be something to confirm. So story. I don't know what her story should be titled. It'd be nice if there could be something related to like candles or flame, since you know it's a pretty strong element of her you know, design and even lore, I guess, concept. I think it will also depend on what kind of story she has, because I think the backstory that we mentioned is again a backstory. So I feel like her main story, if she had like a little saga, will probably not be how she became a ghost. It will just be her life as a ghost, right? I feel like it will be the kind of story that's like very sweet, but also has a lot of emotional elements. You know, it could be... It's not the same stuff, but like the same mix of like sweetness and almost slice of life and emotional aspect that you could see in... I'm trying to think of actually like an example. I don't know if Violet Evergarden would be a good example. But like that kind of stuff where you get emotions, but you also get wholesome moments and probably maybe some funny moments every now and then. I'm thinking. Not beating the Minacy Sweetie allegations. Links could be neat to use in the title because it could work with her chains, both literal and metaphorical, and it's also... And she's all about her links to people. It's true! Okay, I have a word that I just want to look up because I'm not sure if I get the definition right. Gonna just bring OBS here. Okay. Oh my god, right. I forgot that one of my browsers just died. That's great. I really don't understand what's happening with Vivaldi. Why the splash screen always like becomes cursed. It seems like I'm under the impression that I cannot have a certain amount of different windows open, otherwise it's just gonna no longer be visible. One word that I was kind of interested in for the title could be related to flicker also. but I don't know if it really makes sense. Hi, Molly, welcome! But yeah, links is a good thing to have in the title. So I'm gonna write this. Confirming story title. Links word. Fire candle slash fire related word. Emotional kind of story. Ah! Okay. This is what we have so far. Wait, sorry, realize it's kind of in the way. Okay. Hearth could be a good fire and emotional word, maybe? Let me look it up. I'm not familiar with this word as much. The floor of a fireplace. The base of lower part of a furnace where molten metal collects. I guess I'll write it down. I'm not 100% convinced, but I want to write every idea. I'm so bad with redaction, like title ideas, I'm guessing. Even worse in English, don't worry. Molten what? Run away. Run away, metal. Because I like the fact that flicker is like the unsteady movement of a flame or light, and like this, you know, like I usually think of the flicker of a candle flame, which is pretty, you know, common in her design. So I want to maybe explore that word a bit. Not sure how I'm gonna. I'm not sure how I can make it work with links though, because I agree that links is a good thing to have. The hearth, sorry, is literally where you cook, and that's what's warming the home. So symbolically, it's always used for the heart of a group too. Oh, that's. I like the symbolism behind it. I think it does work well. Often, not always. Oh, okay. But it's cool. Happy 7! Oh my god, 65 streams, Volley! Sorry, I can't count. I can say words. I can say numbers. Wow, thank you! It's just... I like it, but then I feel like, for example, Hearth will remove the point of link, probably. So then I probably wouldn't want the... Like, would we want the title to just be just this word? Or should we want to, like, add other things? Will depend on what we make out of it. But I do think the imagery that comes with it is pretty nice. So I'm more and more open to the idea. One sec. Honestly, I'm so not familiar with the word, even with the explanation, that I have a hard time imagining other words that could make it look good. Have a nice lunch, Sponzy! Also, let me close something. closing some stuff that's gonna be demanding on the PC. And closing this. Okay. Sentence with earth. Earth. Usage examples, just so that can help me. Stack the logs by the hearth. The warm glow of the fire on the earth. Hearth. Oh my god, this word is so annoying to pronounce. Hearth! The stage is set and is so small, it is the hearth and home. Hearth and home is has a nice wording. I'm gonna write it down actually. But I don't know actually. I'm second guessing it. The left hearth and home to train in Denmark. A cheerful fire burning in the hearth. They were sitting around the hearth. A stone fireplace with an open hearth. Slowly we're pulling away from hearth and home into the real world. Wait, hearth and home seems to be really often said. It's like there are several examples where it's specifically said like that. What does it mean? Hearth and home. Thank you for the redeems, Foley! I just realized that we almost have the equivalent in the forbidden language, a word that both means fire and home. Wait, really? Really? Foyer. Wait, foyer has fire in it? I didn't even know. I just thought of it as home, but I didn't even know about the other meaning. Wait, let me look up the definition for hearth and home. Because I see so many examples having this specific wording. Time to ban Gao for using forbidden words. No, but I asked. Why do they keep saying this? But then there's no real definition for the saying, so I guess it's just a way of talking. So I guess among the title ideas we could have this. I'm gonna write it down. But if you have any ideas that are better with hearth, or if you just want hearth, let me know and I'll write it among the ideas too. So I'm gonna write it down here. I want to like come up with other ideas just in case, and then we can vote for the one we prefer. It'd be nice to have one with links and one with maybe the candle, a candle word like the flicker. A flicker of the sunset. I don't know. Because I feel like... I don't know why. One sec. The flicker of a moment I think could be nice. Since she's also enjoying her moment a bit more. Even though a flicker of a moment is a term that defines like something that happens really fast and is not really barely noticeable, but you know. It could work for stuff like the way that her life was pretty short-lived and that she has some... Or, wait, could be the flicker of an eternity. Or something like this. So that time passes quickly, but at the same time... Not really? I don't know. I honestly have no idea what I'm doing. I almost want to go with Eternal Sunset because she's stuck at the verge of death but not going away. I write it down. Eternal Sunset. Can I call it the Eternal Sunset? No, maybe not. Okay, I'm gonna remove this. Gonna remove the ideas here. And then it will be nice to have something that's based on the word link. Okay, link synonyms. I mean, I feel like link is probably the best word still. And then honestly, after this, I'm fine with like just voting. And also that will only be 5 titles, so we can just vote them in one go. So that would be cool. And then we can move on to the next OC. Links Forged in Fire. Could be Forge links. Because doesn't Forge usually mean with fire? Forged, let me check. No, actually Forged doesn't. No wait, Forge can mean like copied. So that actually will be wrong. I wonder if there's a term for like Forged in Fire that's just one word. Forged in Fire for relationships mean created during hard times. Oh wait, that's so smart. Okay. Links Forged in Fire. I want to have the comma though. I feel like it sounds cooler. God, I'm hesitating for the flicker ones. Okay. Alright. I'm probably gonna start preparing a pool so we can decide on the titles. Honestly, I'll have a hard time just choosing anything. In her case, it could mean both. Her chains are in the manor are there because of the fire, and her bonds to people are born from difficult circumstances, but they are stronger for it. That's beautiful. You're really coming up with good stuff. Thank you for all your ideas, so it's gonna be hard to vote now. So vote for story title. Earth and Home. The flicker of a moment. The flicker of a time. So if you're interested in contributing, remember to vote before the pool runs out. It's gonna be only like 1 minute. Links Forged in Fire. Titles are hard, but apparently Title Brain is awake right now. Thank you. I'm very grateful for that. Alright. Oh wait, I almost put it to 10 minutes. No. 1 minute it is. Is 1 minute enough? Oh my god. Will I be able to find something to like choose something? I don't know. I started the pool, so if you're interested in taking part of the facts for the character, feel free to choose the title that you prefer or think fits the best. It's so hard. I'm hesitating between 2 of them actually. Or 3, I guess. Difficult. Difficult moment for real. Honestly, all the titles are good though, and especially the fact that there's no tournament. Oh, this is already over. Oh, the flicker of a moment actually won. Okay. But I really like the ideas that Gauss or provides. Thank you for also explaining why they were, like, how you were thinking about them, because I really like all the symbolism that was around it. Okay, so the flicker of a moment. And with this, we're doing taking care of Mina's character. Glad I could offer things. Yes, I really like them. Especially the more I understood what like you were thinking with them, the more I really like them. It was cool. They usually say easy peasy lemon squeezy, but this was difficult, difficult, lemon difficult. So true, it was really hard. I had a hard time. Thank you for watching, everyone. So we're done with this character. Thank you for all your contributions. We will now move on to the next one. So the next character that we have made on stream is the alien OC A. I didn't even vote because I couldn't pick one. Too much lemon, I guess. I completely get it. Okay. So the next OC is... Wait, I should grab her picture so that you at least get to see her. Do, 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 do. Okay. So the next OC is our alien OCA, who is right here. She's very small. I imagine her to be small, actually. But actually, maybe she's really tall. Okay. Sorry. So I'm gonna close a few tabs actually, just to avoid any strain on my PC. Okay, here and I'm gonna move this here. Okay, actually no, I'm gonna move this here. Wait, I just realized you don't get to see her. Okay, there she is. So, we really didn't have a lot of facts about her, like compared to some other characters. She has less categories in the first place. But yeah, so this is A. She's an alien that we made on April 15 of this year. A jellyfish alien. And then we wrote a few facts about her, I think. She has some pets, by the way. I'm gonna show pictures of her. But yeah, she has... This is her full design. I think it might be cropped a little bit, and I'm very sorry about that. Oh my god, the chat is hiding it too. One sec, I'm gonna hide the chat just so that you guys can see the character. Okay, so this is A. She has 2 familiars, which is pretty rare actually. Most characters have only 1 or 0. But she has 2. She has ABC with a UFO and the anglerfish. I think she was just supposed to have a UFO satellite thing at first. But then we decided that... we decided that she should get an additional one, I think. Yeah, she has some tentacles, but then she puts the tentacles in like her backpack, kind of as if it was... It's kind of like a tail, apparently. Tentacle tails. And she puts them in the little backpack as if it's some cables. And she has 4 eyes. You can see the 4... Like the other 2 eyes being at the back of her head. Those are actually tentacles and not hair. But it kind of looks like hair. I tried to make it kind of look like tentacles with the... You know, the shininess of it. But, yeah. And then... I don't know if I forgot something. Totally not scared. But yeah, and she's a character that like is very childish. Not child... Well, she has a childlike spirit, but like in a good way. In the aspect that she will like doodle a lot on her little spacesuit. As you can see, it's like full of scribbles everywhere here. I think she scribbles on other people's spacesuits too. And yeah, she has a little astronaut helmet that is not an astronaut helmet, but just like some fishbowl. Love the fishes there, by the way. They're very beautiful, very detailed. But yeah, let's see the specifics. So again, all the design ideas from the initial prompt were chosen by Mitchell, Zeb, Indigo, Spongy, Mugi, Sekad, Alex, Ginkgo, Blue Raptor, and I think I said everyone. Otherwise, I think I said the names twice. Did I say Mugi? Yes. Yeah. If you were in space, would you scribble on other people's spacesuits? I don't know if it will fit my priorities, you know? Depends. Also, you know, am I close to people? Like, it might be inappropriate to do that. I don't know. Hello, Ari. I'm gonna move her, like, over here for now. Okay. And then there were some additional suggestions that came from it. From Casualty Meowme, Gaozor, Indigo, Ramkuisa, sorry, Random Cloudy, Indigo, and I think that's mostly it. I want an autograph on my spacesuit, that's pretty cool. And yeah, we got some names that were that were suggested by Gaozor and Jeremy for especially the pet names. Actually, wait, I just want to know. Yeah, the alien pet was... Oh, so basically she had an accessory that was a scout drone, and then we turned that into a UFO. And then, as a pet, she had the anglerfish. So everything kind of makes sense. Like, it's not, yeah. Lunacyhilly autograph spacesuit will go hard. That's so specific. Like, that's such a specific spot to give an autograph. But to be fair, they have like really... There's like all sorts of places for this, I feel like. She didn't have two familiars. It's all legit. Yeah, it was actually all part of everything. Okay. So her age is unknown, but her demeanor is rather childish. I feel like it's actually... Unlike the other characters, I think it's actually great that she doesn't have an age. She's like one of the few characters where I don't think I really want to confirm her age. Or like if she has an age, it should be an age that's like kind of meaningless for us because it's an age that's not something we can achieve. But yeah, I kind of like it. Age failed to find the alien to Earth time converter. You know what? I should write this. She's very creative and resourceful, which shows in her many doodles and builds, because she builds a lot of stuff too, by the way. However, she also happens to have a very easily distracted character and often needs reminders, which she often ends up discarding anyway. This is why, if I remember correctly, this is why she has a UFO in the first place. It's helping her remind her like, oh my god, hey, you need to do this. And then she's like, okay. And then she forgets. One of B's main purposes, see, literally, oh my god. I keep commenting on stuff and then the next point literally covers it. Is to prevent A's distraction from spiraling and remind her of her task of the day. However, B is not really good at it and often ends up giving the reminder during inconvenient times. That's kind of cute. C, the anglerfish, met A after being attracted to her stars. I just wrote to her stars. That's not... Okay, I have to fix that. C felt a sense of familiarity from both characters' lights. Right, because the design of A has like tentacles that are kind of like looking like hair drills, but then it ends with little stars, which is cute. And because it's glowing, it's attracting some, you know, some kind of similarly to the anglerfish system that attracts some light and then they attack you. But this time C was the one being attracted. Oh, the irony. Okay. That's cute though, how... So basically B was... A was initially just with B, but then C eventually met the two of them. So it's this kind of order. Age based on the Earth going around the sun, of course it's not relevant to her. So true. Who the hell cares, right? B, the UFO was built by A to give C an extra friend. Oh, okay. My bad. B can provide many tools and even change size to function as A's ship. So B is actually the ship also. I completely forgot about that. So I guess B can be like a huge ship. cool. And so actually, never mind. So A first met C and then she built B. But then I'm just confused about C felt a sense of familiarity from both characters' lights. So is it just A then? Because both characters make me think that it was both of them, but I guess not. Wait, did that change the years for me now? Yes, okay. I'm just having trust issues. Okay, still. A's wings are located to the equivalent as a tail, but are deemed too inconvenient to the alien, so she tends to store them in her backpack. They end up looking like complex cables for her spacesuit instead, and I made a typo. I'll just already fix some stuff. So I think it means A has lights like C, so it's familiar, but the wording is confusing. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. So to her stars. From both characters having this the characters' lights being akin to the fish. Better wording. And then I'm just gonna fix this typo here. Okay. Okay, back to the lore. She has such a gamer posture, I love it. By the way, she has less fingers than a human being. A spacesuit has a camouflage option, which makes her look like a real jellyfish or a floating head with weird hair. This feature was added by A herself. And I forgot a space here. Let's fix that real quick. Oh my god, so she can look legit, like a legit jellyfish or just really crazy. No stretch video for her. I mean, maybe that's the normal posture for aliens, you don't know. Maybe it's actually what's more comfortable for their anatomy. I could imagine her to be really stretchy and not have any bones. I could imagine that. And then the last part. So unsurprisingly, A already experienced many adventures, one which includes falling into a wormhole. And that's it. So in a way, it's kind of funny, but in a way, she seems... I can imagine her stories to be kind of similar vibes as Shelly. In the way that it's like a lot of funny little adventures here and there, and she just experiences many things and meets many random people, random aliens, and she just experiences crazy stuff. I imagine her story to be more like this also. Not to say she has the same personality as Shelly, though I think it's still pretty different. But yeah. Is that her real form, or did she took this appearance on purpose? That's a good question. I don't know. I'm not sure. I'll guess it's probably her real appearance. And then she can... Because the fact that the camouflage is still like... Sorry, oh my god. The fact that the camouflage feature of her suit is still like... either just her floating head or a jellyfish, which is probably still looking a bit like her head. I think that's probably what she's normally looking like. A is just vibing, and then she accidentally runs into an adventure. Yeah, so I feel like for at least the title of her story, it's gonna be easy to keep that in mind. So, what do we need to write for her stuff? We just need to write... I don't think... Okay, you know what? It could be funny to write a blood type still, but just something that's unrelated. Like, you know. Like, some really random... material or something. Blood type J. You know what? Sure. Blood type J. For jellyfish? Oh my god. You're so right for this. Although jellyfishes don't bleed. Maybe she doesn't have blood then, actually. H. And then I want to copy whatever was written earlier. Fate failed to find the alien to Earth time converter. I like this idea. It's very big brain. Okay. What else do we need? We need her story title. Story title. And I don't know, guys. Do you think it's interesting to give her MBTI? Because I'm kind of like both thinking that it could be interesting, but at the same her height also. But at the same time, I feel like not knowing might make her more interesting because she seems to be funny but also kind of mysterious, like hard to understand, and so not having an MBTI will make us more confused. I don't know if you get what I mean. Also, I feel like a lot of the questions I will not really know how to answer them, honestly, but or maybe she has an MBTI and it's like really random letters, you know, like letters that are not part of the MBTI. Like A. Let's think about it actually. I think she's not really in the target public for the MBTI test. Yeah, I agree. I feel the same. Let me drink also because I got the redeem. Thank you, by the way, for redeeming it. Saving my little throat and voice. I was about to suggest a Greek letter, but I bought you the jellyfish blood type. You know what? Okay, there are several options we can do. There is this, or the Greek letter that you mentioned, which I personally think is cool. Or I actually wonder, fish blood type. Maybe we'll find out that fish have a specific blood type, and then it could be interesting. And then we could just use this. Blood group systems in animal arise due to presence or absence of certain inherited antigens on the surface. Blah 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 blah. Wait, does it mean that you have a blood type or not? Yeah, wait, they have like there is some blood types we could reuse. Because again, jellyfishes don't bleed. They don't have blood, they're just jelly. But fishes, that could be interesting, I think. Blood type fish emoji. I could also write this down among the ideas, I don't mind. Or fish idea. Fish emoji rather, or fish actual fish blood type. But yeah, feel free to write the letter that you wanted to suggest just in case. Maybe we could have a little vote, honestly. Wait, I didn't mean to do that. Oh my god, it's gonna be a lot of text. Oh my god. Okay. S blood type. I think it's what I saw on the other page too. S is the blood type of fishes. So it could be interesting to have it. Wait, where did I see it? I saw it earlier. Yeah. SI, S2, S, 1S2, and SO. Wouldn't that be interesting? And there's also A. Wait, no, A is not something they have, I think. This is about people, right? Yeah. I just want to know about fishes. Blood type. Okay, let's just read the whole thing. But I think it's... Wait, I think I have to pay to read the whole thing. It's just preview. Crap, I can't know. Ahem. Okay, here we go see though. S blood type. I really think we should go potentially for this. Wait, is that the blood type? Oh my god. System name, system symbol, type. Oh no. That seems like a lot of stuff to understand. That's in humans though. I care about fishes. That's too much text. Actually, it's only 4 pages. Maybe I should read it. Blood group systems in animals arise due to the presence or absence of certain inherited antigens on the surface of their red blood cells. With the first discovery of blood groups in humans in the 900s, no, the 1900s. Several other blood groups have been discovered in different animals, including fish. The blood group system have been found in different fish species like goldfish, salmon, tuna, herring, cod, red crucian carp, trout, and spiny dogfish. To date, there are shreds of evidence that of only 3 blood groups in fishes: S system for Pacific salmon, trout, cod, shiny dogfish, and red crucian carp, TG system for tuna, and Y system for a specific tuna. 38 blood group systems are known to exist, 9 of which are considered to be a major blood group system, ABO being the most important. Wait, ABO is kind of funny because it's so close to ABC. The genes of these blood groups are autosomal except XJ and XK, which are X-born? What? Oh my god. And MIC2, which is present on both X and Y chromosomes. The present paper attempts to review the blood group system found in fishes in comparison to the diverse blood group system in humans. Introduction. My god. A blood group is defined. Sorry, I know you cannot see much right now. I'm gonna move A back to the side. Even though the text is hiding like most of it. You guys can read a bit too, if you want. A blood group is defined by the classification of blood based on the presence of or absence of inherited antigenic sources. Wait, did I not read this? No, I didn't. On the surface of RBCs, these antigens may be proteins, carbo, blah 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 blah. These antigens are genetically determined and can be demonstrated by their specific reaction with antibodies contained in blood serum or anti-serum. Oh my god. Steiner was the first to demonstrate the occurrence of blood types in humans, Schwarz and Dorna. In the same year, Ehrlich and Morgenroth demonstrated the blood types in goats. Subsequently, blood types in other animals have been demonstrated: cattle, chickens, and whales. Okay. Blood groups in humans. Do we really care about the human part though? Like, does it skip the part that's no longer about humans? Because I don't really care. Okay, blood group in fish. In fish, blood groups are known to exist as they do in humans, although they are unidentical. It has also been found that the frequencies of different blood types vary depending on the fish population sampled, as in humans. The variation in frequencies is an important tool to study the intermixing of fish population and to trace the migration of geographic groups. Several studies concerning the possible existence of blood groups in fish have been reported, but no evidence of blood types was found. Suyehiro was the first to demonstrate individual antigenic differences in the RBCs of the eel and the gilthead. Cushing and Sprague studied the agglutination activity. Oh my god, that's a lot of stuff. Major success in the discovery of blood groups in fish happened with this person who demonstrated that. Oh my god. I don't think they really specify like crazy stuff though. But I guess they say here table 1 blood group system in humans. But is it really? Isn't it just like the fish stuff? I think. I'm confused. Conclusion. Too much text. Doing research for college. Doing research for quality OC writing. Oh my god, it's so much. It's so much. Okay. Since the discovery of first human blood groups, ABO. Okay, so the first one is the human thing. Other blood, 38 at present, were gradually discovered almost a century ago. However, very little is known about the significance of blood polymorphism in humans. When compared to humans, there has been relatively few published studies concerning the possible evidence of blood types in fishes. The demonstration of various blood groups, especially in fish, has outlined in the paper, can serve as valuable tools for fisheries management and conservation. Nevertheless, more research regarding the blood types in fish needs to be done in time to come. Okay, so it seems that they still don't have a lot of information. They're still kind of unsure about a lot of things. Just from the last few sentences, like, we need more research. We need more confirmation. It's cool though that they have like blood types. Checking this just in case there's like more info. Okay, this is just one page. But I don't think it's mentioning any group type. Goodbye. Thank you, One Piece Wiki. There's a One Piece Wiki right here. For some reason. Okay, I guess... I mean... They don't say the specifics. Did you know there's like a S type among many others? And I like the S. But also... Oh my god, there was so many. What was it written? I know why. Oh, okay. It's not just random. There's a reason for this. Okay, so there's a lot of stuff. S1, S2, S0. I kind of like putting just the S because S is just one letter. And like I feel like it's not too far from like, you know, I don't know, A+. You just put, I don't know, S1 instead or something like this. I think I might want to go for something like this, if that's okay with you guys, because I know it's not really based on your suggestions. But I like going with that. Going off topic here, but I just got hit with a star title. Space is an ocean and my ship is my best friend. Sure, I like this title. I'll write it among the ideas, I guess, when I write the blood type. I'll write it. Blood type. I'll write S1. Season 1. If it was a snake, obviously it could have a BOA blood type. You're so smart. Too bad it's not one. Again, where are the stats here? The blood is above the height. The height we haven't confirmed yet. Also the MBTI. I still want to provide a random MBTI. I think that would be funny. So let's see. I think the first one should be some vowel. So we already have I and E, so it could be A, O, or Y even, or U. Y, X, Z. No, that's too predictable. U. JL. I can't include J because it's an actual part of the of the NPCI. But I can have L or a fish, rather, or like F. No, but no, F doesn't work either. Oh my god. Wait. I S F J. It's like the letters for jellyfish, but I really don't think that's her. I don't think it fits her at all. You know what? Letter randomizer. This is gonna be the way. We want 4 letters, okay? Cannot have S, cannot have this, but TC can... No, not T either. Oh my god, they really chose almost everything. C will be it. We'll have a C somewhere. Something C. A W. And then L. Sorry, here. Animal Crossing, Wonderful Life. Stay tuned for the next game, guys. Maybe I'll change the order though. Something like this. Okay. But now it feels like she's awkward because it kind of sounds like oak. Okay. Okay, here. Perfect. Wait, we shouldn't have this letter though. So it will be a K. Perfect. Fishy stuff. It is difficult. It is difficult. Okay. Now we just need to... Oh, I didn't... Did it not save when I wrote the... Oh, I guess I didn't provide the H thing, so I'm gonna write it down. Fail to find an alien to H time converter. Okay. So we just need to find her height and then we can discuss the story titles. Did I write alien? Yes. Okay. And then... Wait, how do I change? Okay, edit profile. Oh wait, it was still on the edit section. Okay. Okay. How about we look at like sizes of jellyfishes and then we range from that. Average jellyfish size. Because there are so many. Okay. The highest one is only 40 centimeters. Okay. Biggest jellyfish size. 36 meters? Hello, that's way too large. That's way too large. Like, no. Okay. Okay. That's kind of a lot. My god. Yeah, no, I don't want this big. That's terrifying actually. Imagine you see a jellyfish that has tentacles that reach 30 freaking meters. Like, that's actually closer to 40 than 30. That's traumatizing. I love jellyfishes, but I will see this in the sea. I will die of a heart attack before it actually reaches me. Sorry, I just realized that you guys don't even see the text very well because it's cropped. You know what? For those kind of things, we can do them on the other dock, which is like the thing we use for the MBTI test because it's not as cropped and it's a bit better for you to see things. So one sec. You deserve to see. If I can find the right window here. Okay, there we go. Oh my god. It's kind of a lot. So yeah, the largest one is... Okay, the largest one had the bell part of 2 meters, sorry. And then the tentacles around 36 meters. Oh my god. Oh my god. Problem is that I wanted to see the average size, but the average size is way too small. Like, it's just like, you know, 40 centimeters. I would want her to have like a size that could be human passing, even if it's small or long or big. And then there are some that can reach 180 centimeters or 30 meters. My god. My god. Oh, that's this one. It's this one that's gigantic. Oh my god. Lion's mane. Well, let's look at it actually. I'm kind of curious. Sorry, I didn't mean to add an E here. Lion's mane. Wait, that's a... Okay, jellyfish, please. Oh! What? Wait, I feel like this one is kind of clickbait though. I feel like it's too big for the bell. But this is kind of crazy. Oh my god. 40 centimeters is like 5-year-old kid of her age or something like this. Really? I think kids reach like 1 meter at like... What is their size? They reach 1 meter at around 6 or 7 years old? No, 5 maybe, actually. Okay, let's see. 5-year-old child average height. I feel like only 40 centimeters is kind of little, but to be fair, they grow very fast, so maybe. Yeah, you're right. No, wait, no, never mind. At 5 years old, you're already over 1 meter. You reached 1 meter at 4? Damn. Yeah, no, not even at 2 you're even taller than like 40 centimeters. I mean, when you're born, aren't you close to 30 centimeters when you think about it? It's, I think, around this height that you have as a baby. So like 40 as a 5-year-old child is kind of... That would be kind of concerning. Okay. I mean, she could have like a childish height, I guess. She could have like the average of like a 11 or 10 or whatever age we want. My bad. It happens. It happens. God, I didn't know that kids nowadays reach 100 meters at 4 though. That's much earlier than I expected. I expected it to be like 5 or 6. Well, actually, I guess it's only like 1 year difference, so it's actually not that crazy. Kids grow up so fast. Yeah, and then they just stop. Then they just stop. Yeah, it's hard to figure out a height for her because all the factors we have are kind of, you know. How about we really do a weird stretch and we're like 100 feet? What if we turn this to 100 centimeters? Ha ha ha. No, that doesn't make sense. Alien average size. Oh my god. Thank you, Xenomorph Wiki. Apparently, They range. They're really tall though. I don't know why I can't imagine A to be tall. That's the thing. I imagine her to be short. Man. It is hard. It is complicated. Jellyfish wiki. Anything about heights? What is that? The frick is that thing? Sorry, I'm getting distracted by the wiki, but what is that? Okay. Anyway. Oh. That was weird. You know, some things just stay in the ocean. Fossil history, my god, the fact that there are fossils of jellyfishes is crazy. Because jellyfishes are almost just jelly. So it's cool that we got traces of it. They're so weird. I love them. They're cute. Well, they're pretty. They're kind of weird, but kind of fascinating at the same time. But my goodness. Largest and smallest. Jellyfish range from about 1 millimeter in bell height and diameter to nearly 2 meters in bell height and diameter. The tentacles and mouthpart actually extend beyond the bell dimension. Maybe we can just go... I mean, we could go for an average, but she will still be kind of tall or too small. She could just be 1 meter. But I feel like it's kind of a low effort thing, you know? Like, I feel like it's not giving proper satisfaction to the whole thing. Also, let me remove the MBTI from the text thing. Okay. It is hard. It is hard. This one is like 90 centimeters. I kind of like the idea of her being really small, but I kind of see her either around 1 meter or around 3-4 meters, no in between. Yeah, I get that, but I feel like I see her more to be small. So I also see her to be more like 1 meter or even less than 1 meter. I don't even mind her being like 90 centimeters. Okay, for now we're gonna just write 1 meter question mark, or I guess 100 centimeters. What if her height was like 1, 2, 3 to follow the ABC thing? I guess that could be that could be a little decision to take that makes sense. Hello, the floor. She's small and people will bonk their head on the door of her spaceship. That's beautiful. Pretty sure the spaceship can just like kind of shift its form, but maybe not for the other people. Okay, so let's get back to this to the other page then, which is here. Okay, I'm just gonna close this. Okay, so her height is gonna be 1, 2, 3 centimeters. So that we have something. And then we just have the story title to confirm. And I remember that Gaozor included something, so we're gonna write it down. And then we're done with her. And we just have 2 more to go for. The ship can shift, yes, but will she remember to make it bigger before the bonking happens? Place your bets, you're so right. I think everyone will have like a little lump on their forehead. A little bump. So, story title to confirm. Oh my god, I can type. Okay, and you had an idea, I remember. I can see it. I can go with the chat history. Yes, I found it. Space is an ocean, and my ship is my best friend. I feel like the only downside with this title is that it feels a bit sad for the other pet that she has, because then it feels like, you know, see the angelfish, anglerfish, sorry, is just like, am I not your best friend too? But I do like the vibe of it though. Like, I think this is the right direction for it. I like it, I love it. Thank you for the idea. Let's see what else we could come up with. I'm gonna think of like words and stuff. Impossible task for me, but I agree, but it doesn't take C into account, but the absurd sound of it is interesting. It starts with normal sounding and then goes, wait, what? Yes, I agree. I agree with that. I get it. I really do like the vibes. It's just, you know, maybe there could be something in the ABC in the title, or the alphabet or whatever. Alphabet and title. Ideas here. Kobe and my ship is my best friend. And then with my fish or something. I'm gonna look at more stuff. I don't see the YouTube chat, one sec. Okay, here. ABC space. ABC's of space, space, ABC, ABC. Space bar, because the bar is like, well, actually it's not the case in English, but isn't the bar also a fish name? Space, vocabulary. Vocabulary words. Alien but cute. I think we could work with something like that. I'm trying, like, I think it has potential. The cute, I feel like, I mean, she is cute, but I feel like it feels like calling it that feels like the, I guess, trope of the character is very cute focused when she's more like chaotic, so chaotic could work. Adventurers, something cosmic, something chaos. AB Cosmic. That's technically an option. I'll write it down here. I almost would be down for a title that's like 1 sec. It's kind of a stretch, honestly, the title I have in mind, but could be ABC, and then it's like a star symbol, but if you say it out loud, it's like a C star, and then universe, stuff like that. I'm looking at other stuff though. There's so many words on the vocab thing. I do also like the title being like started with alien potentially. Alien something something. But there are not a lot of... I must find a word that starts with B. Alien, bust, cosmos. Astro before cosmic. Astro before cosmic. What does that mean? We're just saying words at this point. That's what I was thinking. I mean, at least it sounds kind of cool. Hi, place. Alien. Oh, happy 33 months, place. Thank you. You didn't have to. I don't know why there's no added sound for it though. Weird. Weird moment. Oh, I think I know why, actually. I think I know. I think it's maybe because I have it sitting on my OBS open, so maybe it's preventing the alert from playing, as weird as it is. Alien. Oh wait, she has builds, right? She builds stuff. So it could be alien or A's builds and then something. Or because that's also part of her stuff, creating things, right? Not like the verb, but more like about her builds. Like, you know, technically that's the case for, like, I think her stories will rely a lot on stuff she makes, and technically the UFO is also that. And the consequences her stuff goes. Chronicles, if we find the right AB, well, that could work, I guess. Chronicles? Actually, what does chronicles mean again? I want to be sure. Let me check. Chronicles mean a historical account of events arranged in a chronological order. Could technically work. Story synonym. Yeah, chronicle will be the best option probably. Or comedy, or conte. Apparently it's also a word like this. I know it in the forbidden language, but I didn't know it was actually a thing. committee. I'll write it down. But Ace builds or building chronicles. No, but building feels like Ace built finding the word is hard. Or creations. So it could be Ace something. Maybe not beautiful, but something creations. Bubbly, but we already got bubbly with Shitty Story, I think. B word. Wait, B word sounds like I'm saying I'm cursing. Words starting with B. I'm checking all the words that they offer to me. Bewildering. Ooh, I like that. Bewildering. Is that a passport? No, that's just her toy house page. I don't think passports are supposed to look like that. And I don't think they will have story titles. Imagine if you had... Imagine if you had like the name of your story on your passport, and then you see like you just see from the name that this is gonna be the most tragic story ever, and you just see from your passport that you're just screwed. You know, like the story of how I lost everything in my life, and you're like, great. That would be so awful. I'm checking if I find other words, but it's not a lot of words. Ah, here, okay. Future password. After future diary? Also, thank you for the hydration. I'm still looking at different words right now. Give me a moment. Baffling could work if you want something shorter, but same vibe. Ooh, that's good. That's good, that's good. I like it. I'm just looking at all the words I can find, honestly, right now. Oh, it could be booming! Her booming creations, because they're kind of like life-changing for her, at least. Or bouncy creations. Not necessarily because they're literally bouncy, but because it sounds cool. You know, it sounds like they are like full of life and stuff. I could have said breezy, but breezy or bright also. Slash brilliant. Breezy sounds cute, but I feel like it's a different vibe, and also I don't think there's a... Is there even a breeze in space? Yeah. Or it could be busy. Because they're all having to... they're all having to do a lot to keep up with A. And this is shorter. Just gonna at least... I want to include this one in the ideas. ABC Universe. And like all the others, I guess, here. And now I need to find... Oh my god. I'll call this one Building Chronicles. And for the last one, I think I want busy creations. Because busy can also mean super like cluttered, right? Like a design that's really busy and it's full of stuff. I could imagine the stuff she makes is kind of like that. Just like there's a lot of stuff and you're like, holy crap, what is this? Okay. Oh no. Wait, I wrote NBC Universe twice. Okay, so we can do like 3 rounds of titles and then decide on what we want, I guess. If we do get to go with the first option, I probably will want to at least add something at the end to include the fish. Just so that the fish is not excluded. But yeah, okay. Alright. Time for the pool. If you want... Oh my god. If you want to participate, feel free to vote for the title pools. And then we'll be able to move on to the next one. But I think I'll go on my break before we move on to the next character. Vote for a story title. Part 1. Space is an ocean and my ship... Okay, I don't have space. But for the story title, and I'm gonna write check screen. Titles on screen. So 1, 2, 3. Okay, actually, you know what? Oh my god. Wait, is this... Oh, this is my OBS. My bad. I was completely confused. Oh wait, you guys voted already? I didn't even see it was already on. Thank you. I was about to start. Oh my god. This is what happens when I can see the chat. Okay, so number 1 made it. Oh no, had I known I would have voted too. Ah. Okay. Please don't start it yet because I want to separate the first, like the second half so that it can also be 1, 2, 3. Okay. So this one is the first one that makes it. I'm just gonna write it down. Here. Thank you for making the poll though. I do appreciate it. I just didn't realize and found out too late. Okay. And then the second half is gonna be Astro before Cosmic, Aliens Building Chronicles, and AZ's Busy Creations. Okay, this time I think we're fine. Okay. I can start the pool. Okay, never mind, you got it. Thank you. Much appreciated. Alright. And then hopefully we get... I mean, technically, regardless, even if there's a tie here, they can all fit in the next round, so... We can just... confirm that. And then... Yeah, we didn't give a backstory to A, but to be fair, I feel like, again, A is the kind of character that doesn't really have a backstory that's super visible. Because a lot of stories that are focused on meeting random people each episode are not focused on a lot of huge backstories, or it's very rare. So I think I'm also happy with just what we have right now. Okay, the result is the third one. Ace Busy Creations. Okay, so then I'm just gonna include the first option again. And we can vote between those two. And that will be the title of a story. I'm back for a little bit. You're right on time for the title decision of a story. But yeah, welcome back. I'm probably gonna go soon, to be fair, for my break, but thank you for the pool again. Alright, remember to vote if you want to take part of this little confirmation for the character before we move on to the next one. Yay! You know what? I think I should make myself like another cup of tea after so that I have another warm drink. So that, yeah. I think I will be more encouraged to drink if I do that. So I'll try to finish my tea while I'm on break and then start a new cup. Too much talking. Okay, the results are almost in. And we'll be going with the second option, Ace Busy Creations. Alright. Thank you for your votes. Just gonna write it down on the settings. Crap, I don't have the edited page anymore. Here. Okay. Wait, no. Ace Busy Creations. Alright. So, I'll be going on a break then. But when I return, we'll be working. I don't know if you see this actually. Okay, here, yeah. Okay. Oh my god. Oh my god. I keep changing my like preview of everything. Okay, so I'll be hiding her. So the next character we'll be working on afterwards is Xanthi. I don't even know if we have things that we didn't answer actually. Oh, we didn't answer stuff like affiliations, occupations, and story names, but otherwise I think a lot of it is done. But we'll be going through this and figuring it out once we get there, I guess. Just gonna close this. Phew. Okay, I'll be having a little lunch break. I'm usually gonna be going for... Honestly, I keep saying between 15 and 20 minutes, but let's be real, I just get back in 20 minutes. So... that's when I'll be back, probably. I'll put a little beer back screen. And prepare the right time. 1 sec. So currently it's 52, so I'll be back at like... 03? No. No. 03, why am I saying 03? At 15, right? Yeah. At 15... probably, hopefully. Yeah. So I'll see you in a bit, guys. I'll also put a lunch break. Sorry, I don't know why I just took my phone. That I didn't even mean to do that, but yeah, that's why I'm frozen. No brain. That's okay. But yeah, I'll be back in a bit. I'll just be blocking the rays and stuff. I might put a net break. So if you're not subbed, sorry in advance. But yeah, see you in a bit, everyone.